So this is the timber protector that we got. It is a waterproofing solution. It is water-based. I got it from Bunnings and it's for wood. A lot of the other tars there were for metals and roofs and things like that, whereas this was the only one that's for wood. It does say it's for in-ground wood, so I'm assuming it's very waterproof. But it has to be completely dry and completely free from any dust. Oh, why wouldn't you? It might take a while to dry if you make it super thick.
Yeah.
So
it's not rolling in there properly.
And everything off.
You might need to come behind me and blend it. It's sort of like... Try and get all the fire done while the sun. Try to get the fire done while the sun.
Just got some mail. We got our tail lights. Cool beans. When are you gonna put them in? This afternoon, so you can fill those holes.
Alright, good morning. So we've got all our bitumen paint on and I've just had it laid down and you can kind of see where I've traced the chassis onto the back of the board there, and then I'm just going to drill all those holes where I've dotted with white, and that just, when I lay it back down I know exactly where my chassis is. So I'm going to go ahead now and drill all those holes, and then I'm going to whack some liquid nails on the chassis just to give it some extra. It'll never come off. Yeah, then I've just got these self-tapping screws from Bunnings, 30mm, countersunk head. So I think we were experimenting the other day with how we were going to get the screw in and have it sit below the top of the floor so you don't like hit them. And I just had the wrong screw, so I've got countersunk ones now, so they'll work sweet. Yep, got it.
Push.
Make sure that grooves. Alright. I got 2 bits down. They look alright. I was kind of struggling a bit. Getting these screws in was a little bit more annoying than I thought. Sometimes if you try and screw one in and they've got a... Where is it? Can't see. They've got like a self-tapping head on it, and sometimes it doesn't work out too well and you go too fast and you burn the head out and it won't drill, and I've put a fucking hole in the floor. So I'm feeling a little bit defeated at the moment, because sort of everything I do I try and do perfect, and I always try and do a really good job, and today I just didn't do a really good job, and it's annoyed me a bit. So I'm gonna walk away for a bit and just come back later, probably tomorrow, and have another crack at it before I wreck anything else, because I've gone through a lot of screws trying to get them in and they just burn out, and yeah, and I threw my drill, which isn't good. Anyway, yeah, I'll have a try another, probably tomorrow, finish off. There's 3 more bits to go in. Yeah, like I said, got 2 in. Like, they're fine, I just putting that hole in the floor annoyed me, and then yeah, I just know I wasn't going to do a good job from there on. Afternoon, Monday afternoon. I took the weekend off from the van. I had a bit of a blunder last Friday. Not a blunder, but I just, nothing was working properly. I did the first 2 sheets of the floor. I was snapping drill bits, I was fucking screws. Mum's home with the boys. And also we've had all the bloody COVID stuff, so in Victoria we're back to stage 3 restrictions, which has been a bit of a fuck around. Kelsey's gonna have to bleed out all these swear words. But yeah, I went to Bunnings, got some new screws, got some new drill bits, stuff, everything, and yeah, just laid the last piece. Taking the weekend off was probably the right thing to do. I wasn't going too well last week, so like just with the van it was annoying me. So yeah, refreshed and nailed it basically. Yeah, no issues this time. Just thought about it a bit, how I was going to do it differently. Did a few things different and it worked really well. So I'm really happy with that. And the floor's down. I've got to finish screwing it off, but yeah, it's all good. So yeah.
It's a Friday night. It's been raining a lot. I thought it's probably a smart idea to include some of this into our YouTube videos, but it has been raining non-stop. We come in here earlier today to clean up, to stick the, what is it called, the tarp on the roof, and we thought that that would fix it. Unfortunately not.
Well, the tarp was just off, like it was, the wind had blown it over.
Oh god.
And this screw, that's where it was dripping out of.
Yeah.
But this whole thing was flooded.
Oh shit.
And then it's got down in here.
Well, that's okay under there. That wood is waterproof underneath.
Yeah.
The wood on top that we're standing on is not. We haven't even begun the outside, so this is obviously just a temporary
don't know how it's gonna...
How it will even... Oh god, it might just do nothing. Yeah, just... Don't make a job harder for yourself later on though. Okay, so that's
all.
yeah, okay, we'll take that off now then.
Wet.
I'm just wondering whether it's going in through the corners of the J rails and then running along them.
Yeah.
You know?
Stop. No. But that's where it was all coming from.
Okay, yeah.
Turned off.
Oh, phone, I've had enough of you.
Do you have your phone?
I don't, just give me a sec. I just want to look. Yeah. I'm looking at all of the roof.
It stopped on this side. It was simply just because the tarp was off the... I don't understand why. That is covered in tarp at the back.
And it's still just pouring out of it. That's where it was leaking there.
Yeah, it hasn't come out of there anymore.
But that's fine.
Yeah.
That's just because that's a gaping hole. Not ideal. Good time to check everything is, you know, like the things that we've put into the roof. Like all the hatches, they're all dry.
Tarp on it now, so we don't actually know.
Well, we do know because we were out here when it was soaked. Down the back there. Pete, can you stay up that end? You see the watermarks running down. Some of them are from old, like obviously this has been a leak for a long time for this old van. So we knew they were there, but we didn't think it was that bad. But I'm assuming that is from the J rails, and that's running down to there and then running across that seam and then dripping out.
Yeah, because the van does lean to that side where you're pointing in.
Yep. It does. But these are all good. It's just a real pain in the ass to have to run out here checking. Thought we got over that anxiety.
Well, I'm glad that tarp was off, and that's the reason. Because if the tarp was on and it was doing that, you'd be like, okay, why is it leaking? But it was because, well...
Assuming the J rail.
Swipe with 2 fingers to unlock.
I've never heard your phone say that before.
Oh, I don't know, I pressed something the other day to me.
Oh.
8 o'clock. Boom. Button. Swipe with 2 fingers.
We got soaked earlier. Oh. Just getting the tarps on the roof. Anyway, we'll see how we go. Fun and games.